All right, hello friends. Today I wanted to share with you and talk about the benefits of using an infrared heating mat. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this and why I've chosen this mat in particular. So we're going to go over that. This is called Charmed Fur Mats, is the company that I chose to go with. FIR just stands for Far Infrared Mats. Let me explain a little bit. I'm going to do the best I can to explain. So there's near infrared and there's far infrared. They're both light spectrums, and near infrared is like the heat light that you can see. And I can do a video at some point. I'm going to set up like a portable near infrared sauna out of my bathtub DIY. I'd maybe do another video on that another time. But there's actually a lot more benefits, I think, from my research anyways, of far infrared. So far infrared, think about like the radiant heat that we as mammals give off. You give off that heat. You can't see light coming out of me, right? So near infrared, you can see that light like a heat lamp, okay? They use them at fast food restaurants to light up your, to heat up your, like, food, like hamburgers or whatever. They use those heat lamps, or we use them for like chickens when in the wintertime or keeping them warm. So that's near infrared. The far infrared is like the light that you can't see. It makes heat, okay? And this is really awesome. It's about like, it has amethyst crystals and some other type of crystals. I forget the name of them in there. I'll write it down in the description below when I look it up. But it has like 6.5 pounds of amethyst and this other type of crystals in there, and that helps just like send the light, the far infrared light into your body, and kind of like it makes it go like in all different directions, and it also helps with negative ions. And so that's another. So there's two great aspects of the mat, it gives you heat, which is awesome, which is the infrared, the far infrared heat, but it also gives you negative ions. So there's different settings to go on. So the negative ions and why they're important. A negative ion is just an oxygen molecule that has an extra electron added to it. And if you've ever stood by a waterfall, that when water's vaporizing, that's negative ions. Electrical storm, like, you know, the air smells so clean afterwards, the lightning and thunderstorm comes through. Negative ions in the air, they clean our air. So don't think negative is negative in a bad way. Negative is a good thing in this way. Negative ions are put off, I think like waves make them also, and that kind of stuff. And they're really healing to our bodies. We need them. We need them to get into our body, to penetrate in there, to help us heal. And positive ions, so chemicals have positive ions. That's like off-gassing from carpet, from products. What else? Like electronic devices, your cell phones, your computers, your cameras, anything that gives off EMF is a positive ion. And so we're surrounded, unfortunately, way too much by positive ions in our life. So we need negative ions in our body to help us to heal. I do use a Himalayan salt lamp too in our room. I guess while we're sort of on the subject, just try to not have any like clocks or radios or your cell phone like at least 10 feet away from you when you're sleeping at night. Super, super important. So another awesome thing is that they've made this so that, yes, it's electric, you have to plug it in, but it does not give any electromagnetic frequencies out, EMFs out. And let's see, I have a clock, even my bedside clock, like it's a battery operated one, so there's no EMFs in there. My lights do, but they make me happy. And they're only little LED lights. But anyways, okay, so let me talk about why I chose this versus a portable sauna. Well, I'd love to have a big sauna, but it's like have a 1,000 square foot house with 7 people living in it, so I don't really have room for a sauna right now. It'd be really awesome to have. So my husband and I both deal with Lyme, but hey, maybe in the future, actually probably have a wood-fired sauna out at our cabin first before we have one at this house. And the portable saunas, I've heard really good things about them. They're flimsy, but they do their job, and they emit the far infrared, and you're kind of encased in this like box. You have to sit there for 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Well, I'm a busy mom of 5 kids. I don't really sit very often. I think the longest I sit in any time is when I'm doing a video. And that's why for me it wasn't very practical. For some people it might be really awesome and good, and you can probably maybe get more of a sweat in there because you're sitting there, you can have towels underneath you, you can be sitting on a chair and you can really just like sweat. So if you're not super busy and running around chasing around kids all day and homeschooling and working and stuff, then that might be a great option for healing. You might get better results. But the reason why I chose a mat is because something I do have to do every single day is sleep. We all need good sleep. And so this definitely has helped me sleep better. What I do, the thermometer is actually in Celsius. And I think, I don't even know, I set mine to 55 degrees Celsius, and you have to convert that because I'm not fast at converting. It's like a little bit past halfway. It does have timers. It has like, I want to say 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9, or I think it might even go to 12 hours. I don't know. I usually do 9 hours. And I turn it on when I'm getting ready for bed, so it kind of gets warm. It actually heats up really fast. I turn it up as hot as I am comfortable laying on it, which is right now 55. I believe that's Celsius. Yeah, Celsius. And so for my first like half an hour or maybe an hour before I'm like sleeping, I lay on here and I have it cranked up high. And so that's supposed to help, like, you do want to sort of induce an artificial sweat because that is what's going to open up your blood flow, help you detox. It penetrates deeper into your skin. It can go 4 to 6 inches into your skin, penetrating that heat and that light, the light that you can't see, but the light, that the infrared, the far infrared light going into your body. And it has been shown that the infrared light penetrating into your body can kill viruses and bacteria and parasites and all that good stuff. Well, all that bad stuff, right? But it can do all that good stuff by killing the bad stuff. And so that's why I like having my skin right on it. I love it. And so I crank it up pretty high as I can handle it for half an hour to an hour. And I want to give you a tip. I just put mine, I took it off right now, but I keep mine just like in a pillowcase, and that's so it's easier to wash it if you have to unplug it and just kind of surface wipe it down. So it makes it a lot easier for me to put it in a pillowcase, and it fits perfectly. This is like a regular pillowcase. It fits perfectly in there, except for the very tippy top, but all the heating element part of it fits in there. And then you can change this out really easily to wash it. And so it's really easy and convenient that way, because you do want to induce an artificial sweat, and that'll get your oxygen flowing to your body more. And just that heat, it feels good. And I really, I have Lyme remission, but I still do a lot of things to keep it that way, and I still have deeper healing that I want to do. I know I can do some more deeper healing, but I'm a fully like functional, normal, I shouldn't say normal, I'm never normal even when I'm healthy. but I sleep on it every single night. Okay, so, and then after half an hour to an hour of higher, I bump it down lower. To me, that's around 40 degrees Celsius on here, and then I sleep on it all night. And from what I understand and what I've read, like the lower temperature that you're comfortable sleeping on all night is when you're actually producing more of the negative ions. And that's healing properties. And when it's at a higher temperature, that's when it's like inducing the sweat to help you, remove toxins from your body and all that stuff. So I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. It's really super easy. I just leave it on my bed and I sleep on it every single night. Originally the plan was I would have it one night and then my husband has it one night. But it hasn't really turned out that way. I kind of hog it because I love it so much, and it's wintertime. And I probably better be better at sharing. He sleeps on a grounding mat, and that helps him. So I'm trying to think of what else I want to say. If you like super, super soft beds, it might take a little bit getting used to, because you are sleeping on like it's heavy, it's 6.5, 7 pounds. And so it's a little bit harder to sleep on, but for me it's not a problem, but for some people maybe it would be because you're sleeping on this thing. You also don't have to sleep on it, you guys. You can have it on a couch, on a chair, while you're watching a movie, while you're working. You can put it on your legs. Sometimes when if we watch a movie on a Friday night or something, I'll get it and I'll put it on my legs because it feels good and it's warm and cozy, and I know I'm getting like good stuff in there. And just, I want to do all I can to help my body be as healthy as possible and kill off any viruses or bacteria, parasites, anything. I want to get it out of my body. And just that deep penetrating heat is just so relaxing. I love that. It penetrates much better than like a regular heating pad, which will give you, it has EMFs, but a heating pad is just a heating pad. That's all it is. You're not getting the negative ions like an infrared mat gives you. So I think that kind of wraps it up. Like I said, that's why I chose the mat versus a portable sauna, because you have to sleep anyways every day, and so why not sleep on a mat? I think it's been really, it feels good. I feel good on it. My kids love it. When they come into our bed, they're the first ones to try to like steal my spot, to have the warm spot. Something just very soothing about it. So thankfully my dog doesn't go on here. I don't let her go on here. But she probably would if she could. But all my kids do. They all love it. They get, even my little ones, they use this as a sleeping bag because this is always on it. And then I go like underneath the first layer and go underneath on the pad, and they love it. I'm trying to think, if you have any questions, like ask them below and I'll answer them. I might have forgotten something, but it's pretty much super easy to work. You just plug it in, the plug here and a plug into the wall, and there's timers in low and high, and it's really easy. Just go by how, how it feels on your body. Some people can't tolerate heat as long. Oh, and start off, that's what I meant to say, like start off, especially if you're really sick and need a lot of detoxing done, or if you can't tolerate heat. I know like when I was really sick, I couldn't tolerate heat of the sun even very much. Now I love sunbathing. It's my favorite thing to do. It's very healing for you. But my body, just because it's detoxing so much and has so much junk in it, when I was really bad. And so take it easy. Ease your way into it. Like any sauna, just start off easy. Start off with a lower temperature. Start off with less time and work your way up to whatever's comfortable for you. I know if I fall asleep with it on too high and I'm sweating too much, it's a good kind of sweat, but it definitely in the morning will feel more like you detox, like doesn't last too long. But that's if you do like too much, you overdo it. You definitely have that detox. It's almost like a hangover, like if you've been detoxing a lot. And so I know there's junk in me because I still feel detox when I overdo a detox symptom or a detox thing. I was gonna say that, and then one more thing I was gonna say, but yeah, don't overdo it. Yeah, I don't know. Enjoy. I love it. I don't share it, so that's how much I love it. And I'll put a link below if you're interested in looking at the website more. I think I have some more information on the Thriving with Lyme website, also under the chronic Lyme. It's probably like halfway down, I think, maybe, the chronic Lyme page, and it has like lots of helps on there for other things to look up to help you dealing with Lyme disease or any chronic illness for that matter. Yeah, that is it. Have an amazing day, you guys. Feel well, be well, and live your life to the fullest, because every day is precious. It is. All right, bye, you guys.